that up with a tournament title. As for Northeastern, the Huskies, a program that is familiar with success in the month of November, 2016 CAA tournament champions, and actually filled up these 90 minutes of regulation, 84 minutes or so now, that perhaps UNCW might have the slight edge in overtime. You look at Northeastern's record in OT this year, it's 1-4-1. They have a point there. McCabe, fresh off the bench.
Defender, and has slowly worked herself farther and farther up the pitch. Great tackle there.
Grad student from Cumberland, Rhode Island. One of the captains for Northeastern. To make it 3-0. She scores!
Starting lineup, and then one of Northeastern's all-time greats in a lot of football who graduated in 5 years is another California. Yeah, it's a situation where I would, because it's one of those so this game, you could argue, is more important for the assistance possibility in this from a Northeastern perspective, because a non-conference win on the road, especially
combined start from the 4 starters on the back line.
Yeah, that's certainly the evidence, but in terms of the facts, but from what we've seen, this back line for Boston College is settled in the right area yet for a clean shot.
Carrero, good run, crosses in, and she's broken up. JulianneRoss, the defensive player of the year.
George lets it go and boot it in.
Maxwell to Rufino, whose initial header was saved, and the garbage cleaned up, as they say, by Grant Clavijo. Turned all the way back by JulianneRoss. Dooley cuts back Ross. Again for Dooley, chips it to Legowski as the priest, and Hamblin there for Brown, and they'll swing it back out to McManus on this left side. Hamblin has some room, good ball, Iago, forced out by Ross.
Absolutely everything that you have, you make sure that you run that tank all the way down to empty before you get removed from a ball game. But they're wearing number 8. Nina wearing double that number at 16.
And she's seeing her role increase. Last year,
5-4 than 1-0 or 2-1. It's, you know, you're not often in dire need of the most agonizing, frustrating part.
UMass Lowell is an elite defensive team like this group that she's got here.
Long run here for Karina Groff, trying to chase her down. JulianneRoss. Groff looking to turn that corner, and what a brilliant play by the graduate student captain, Julianne.
Or on the other half, been able to stop it, and here's another one that Ross is just going to outrun Groff on.
Groff. Somebody just said to her on the field, we've got 20 seconds to.
unsure whether she could pick it up with her mitts. Both of these teams, as you'd expect, with a reduced schedule from, it was one that ended. Here's an opportunity. Didn't get a shot triggered at the 17. Ashley Phillips for, I don't know, the next decade maybe? Here's a shot that's blocked out in front of.
There goes Harding. Gets it stolen away by Julianne.
Their 2019 stats have, since the pandemic and everything, I commend these girls for getting out here and, you know, making the most of this season.
Had to examine the way that they played in that game over the summer, try and make good on it this year.
A match down in Providence when it was Ashley Phillips really letting her emotions get the best of her with some calls that she didn't agree with. It was actually her players that turned around and said, really dictate play. And Hasadorko, just a freshman, kind of got the ball played on that opening goal for Northeastern.
Next goal kick will get you.
We talked about it. I mentioned
Days ago against San Francisco, you got to have the legs to do that.
Fourth-year head coach Ashley Phillips watching her Huskies trying to battle from behind again. Perfectly placed.
Still won by 4. 5-1. Kaylee Welch. And as the ball goes over the end line, bodies colliding. Off a goal by Rose Kafer. Augustinello curled it into the.
Pressure coming on from Richards. Ross into the middle. Here comes Rosenblatt. Shot put on. That one wasn't cleanly hit.